this is our Groovy Waite taro, which was created sometime after the Trippin Waite. As you can see, it's quite different. Some of these, the style of some of these cards compared to the Trippin Waite. I always think the Groovy always seems to turn out quite nice. This one, this time around, the people aren't painted here. But you know, you got the record here and the music, and we added this stairway in here. Light reflecting from the windows, kind of. You got the stairway here, inspired by Stairway to Heaven. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Hanged Man. Obviously this is the one you have to turn upside down when you're illustrating the face. And then you turn it back again after. Death. Temperance. The Devil. Tar. Star. I like this one. It's very different from what we would normally do with the moon card. You see the moon in the background. You get the wolf and the girl's hair. It's just a different type of design. The sun. Judgment. The world. I like this. This is, like I was mentioning earlier in our Trippin Waite video, we're thinking about creating a melting kind of taro, you know, and this is sort of like maybe what it might turn out like, this kind of thing. Everything's got its own thing going on. Early days though, so we're not, you know, we're kind of just talking about it at the minute. We're not, there's nothing really official yet. 2 of coins. Three. Now, this is one of my favorite cards in the Groovy Waite. I just, and it was when I first illustrated the background here and the wee guy. I really liked this, you know, with the clouds. I really did like it. I was trying to get it to look like the Beatles' Yellow Submarine video, you know, the illustrated video, the Yellow Submarine. Maybe very different, but yeah, that was sort of the inspiration. Here is the icy kind of wind whipping around these two. That was kind of a difficult one to do, but I think it's turned out pretty nice. I like this one. I like this part especially in this card. This is quite similar to the Trippin Waite with the guy with his marijuana plant. Yet again, quite similar to the Trippin, but it's all, believe it or not, these are all redrawn. Even though sometimes they look sort of like the Trippin Waite imagery, I've really redrawn them from scratch for the most part. So I'm not sure if, you know, anybody really notices that, but I do, because I did it. This one I like. It's a nice, peaceful kind of card. Page. I do like these here. It's okay to like your own artwork, you know. Believe it or not. That one was a difficult one to do because we kept on having trouble with the guy's head. Initially when I drew it, I think I accidentally drew it too small, so I had to keep altering it and altering it. We finally got there though. I had to go through a series of like different edits, and I kept giving it to Christine. Christine, you know, would tell me no, it needs to be changed and blah, blah, blah. And she's kind of like the editor, which I do appreciate. Yes, we do have our arguments sometimes, but that's, everybody has that in creativity. That's the way it is. But it makes the cards turn out better if you've got somebody telling you that there's something wrong with them, if there is something wrong with them, you know. Queen, this is the peacocks. King of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Two Cups. I think this one, Christine likes it a lot, I think. 4, 5. I like this one, how it turned out to nice colours. This one as well, I think it's turned out pretty nice. Actually, this is the same card in Trippin', the newest edition of Trippin', I think, which is okay. I mean, it's okay to have a few cards that are very similar, because if they're good, you know. Page. Knight. The Queen. Like I say, the majority of these cards are completely redrawn, which is sort of why it takes so long to produce decks in the first place. If you're able to kind of get an illustration and copy and paste it in, it'll take you less time. But if you're trying to draw everything from scratch, it takes a long time. But you know, if you enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't really matter. If you enjoy drawing in the first place, this is similar to the Four of Swords in the Trippin', except in the other one he was lying on like a bed. In the last one he's lying on a bed. I'll show you. Hold on. There. Trippin' one, he's lying on a bed. This one, and as you can see, they're completely different cards, really. He's lying on it. This one, he's pretty much melting. So I think the melting idea will probably work for us as far as cards go. I mean, that looks good, I think. Unless I'm delusional, I don't know. Five of Swords. 6. 7. Yeah. Melting again. That was us just trying to experiment with this, really. This is dripping up the ways. That was on purpose. I just felt it looked like an interesting kind of idea. This one, I wasn't sure if Christine was going to like it, but I drew it anyway, and she did like it. I think Christine really liked it. This is the swords pretty much going through the sun, and you got the wee beams going right through. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen, King, three, four. I think this turns out a lot more colourful. Maybe a lot more colourful and defined than the tripping, but like I say, they all have their own sort of styles. This is time around everybody's in flares or bell bombs, and in the tripping they were on a flower. This time around they're just on the grass. Seven. Now you can see where our inspiration came from for the psychedelic space tower, which we're currently working on and is currently being funded on Indiegogo. The planets and different things. We thought we'd have a wee go at that. This one went through quite a few different renditions before we finally arrived at this design. The Queen, big cat in her lap, and the King of Wands knows the peyote. I just felt it should be added in. I felt it should be added in there somewhere because it looks like a nice kind of plant visually. I think Smokey the Bear. He is an alternative Emperor card. He's considered the Emperor. Christine felt that he was a good card to add in for this deck. And Four of Cups. An alternative Four of Cups. Still clinging on to the past with her hair. And the back of these cards are pink with lines. So that's a Groovy. And as you might expect, considering our tripping weight sells really well, the Groovy weight is one of our good sellers too. It seems to have initially we weren't sure how it would be received, but it seems to be people have responded very positively to it. So thank you again for watching, and may you have a great day. Bye bye.